Hi everyone, welcome to the next installment of our Butt Out series. This is NN Fitness Channel and your demonstrator today is of course Natalia, or to most people known as Natty. So this workout is going to focus on the glutes, the butt, the behind, the bum, the posterior, whatever you want to call it. Now whenever we do a warm-up, we always recommend to do 2 to 5 minutes and to warm up the whole body. But, no joke, when we are focusing on a specific area, as these glute workouts do, you want to make sure that a lot of your stretching is focused on that area, the gluteus minimus and gluteus maximus muscles, even though called maximus, not the biggest muscle in the body. So let's make sure to stretch it out. And I know there is conjecture on that argument of whether it is the biggest muscle in the body, but on that, it's a very small muscle. So we're going to make sure we warm up that area. Nat is showing some really good stretches to focus on the glutes. Knee to chest, touching the floor, taking a wide stance, and making sure to get that area nice and loosened up. Make sure you loosen up your hips, guys, your lower back, your hamstrings a little bit. We don't want the hamstrings impeding or getting too involved with the glutes. We don't recommend warming up for longer than 5 minutes. We don't want the muscles to be too hypermobile. We just want to make sure that they are nice and loose. A little bit of loosening for the lower back there. And that taking her time and make sure she's ready to roll. Here she's ready to roll. There's the signal for ready to roll. Equipment today, dumbbells, but they are optional. You can do all of these exercises body weight if you're a beginner, or if you don't have any dumbbells available. So, if we're ready to get started, follow along on what Nat is doing. And the first exercise we're going to do is a set of back lunges. I highly recommend back lunges as a regular exercise. They're a great exercise for balancing out the legs, making sure both legs are the same level of strength. But you can notice Nat is doing these quite quickly. We call these float lunges. What she's simply doing is keeping the time under tension extended by not stopping in the front position or with her feet together for too long. So as soon as that front foot lands, you're going into the next one, but still keeping strict form. If you can't do them that fast, go a little slower and relax, guys. Next up, we've got Curtsey Lunges. Again, you can do this with weights or without. Simply standing with your feet square, step across the foot and lunge in a 45-degree angle to the back. So you want to step about 6 inches past your other foot in a lunge position. Do watch for the bend in the front knee. You want to make sure to keep the knee in line with the foot. But you want to try to keep your upper body facing forwards at the same time as much as possible. Remember guys, if you're new to these, try them with body weight rather than with weights. And as you progress and get better, like Nat has with these, you can add some weight to them. A fantastic glute exercise. And relax. Good job guys, okay? Hopefully you're following along at home and you're enjoying these exercises. I'm going to remind you, mind to muscle guys, mind to muscle. Think about the glutes while you work in these exercises. Single leg, straight leg, deadlift. Now I am going to recommend holding a dumbbell or some sort of weight with this to keep your hands on something, and it helps you to give some focus to what you're doing. Standing on one leg, simply lean forward and at the same time raise your leg up, balancing both equally, and just as you reach about middle shin or just below the knee, drive back up through the glute and relax. See, these are not long rounds, guys. It's a little shorter today, but we've got several exercises to get through, and we're going to do them all twice through. Plie Squat, Plie Squat. We've seen this one before, but it's just a great exercise for the glutes. Keep your back straight, keep your head up, keep your chest up. You want to make sure your knees are going as wide as your toes, so you might need to look down at least once to check your knees are lining up with your toes. You want to make sure that your toes line up with your knees. I repeat, toe with knees. So spread your knees as wide as you can. Look down and check the toes are in line. And then repeat. Hanging a weight can help you to judge the distance to the floor without actually looking down. Or if you're doing this body weight, try tapping your butt on a chair on every rep, if you're not using weights, that is. And relax. Great job, guys. Great job. Keep in mind that mind to muscle while you're working. All right. Push-up position lunge. We call this push-up position lunge. And it takes a little bit of flexibility, this one. Top tip, which you can't see very well from this angle, but Nat is stepping up with her heel first. So as she brings her leg up, her heel is leading. You can just about see it there. By stepping forward with the heel first, you'll tend to go deeper into the stretch and feel this one more. If you drive up with your toes, you'll end up with your heel off the floor still, and it's quite uncomfortable doing this exercise like that. So make sure to step your heel up and drop your pelvis down as you land the foot. And the knee is at right angles, so you're going to get a really deep inner thigh, hip flexor stretch, and feel your glutes working during that exercise. And there's a little bit of core as well. And relax. Good job, everybody. Good job. Catch your breath, just like Nat is doing. And she's getting ready for her next exercise. Short rests, high intensity. That's what it's all about. And here's a brand new one for the channel, guys. Side leg lift and a dumbbell squat. Now, I'm not a big fan of these kind of squats. I prefer a hang squat or a goblet squat. You can, of course, hold the weight in a goblet position if you prefer, with the palms facing up in front of the chest. But this is a nice variant if you can do squats like this. So, lifting the leg up to the side with the heel first, pausing with the leg at the peak of the movement, and then dropping into a squat to the side, activating more lateral muscles, more muscles going to the sides. Keep your back straight, keep your head up. Remember, guys, you want to look after your back during these kind of exercises and focus, of course, on your glutes. And relax. Good job. So I'll always try and point out Natty starting first so you can have a quick look at what she's doing, and then you can join in after that and you finish a few seconds after she does. And here we go with float lunges again. Back to the start. I'm going to run them all one more time. I really like this workout, and Nat said it was very good too. Hope you're enjoying it at home or wherever you are. Stepping back, keeping your back straight, keeping your head up. Remember, these are float lunges, so they're being done a little bit quicker to get a little bit more stress in the muscle and keeping that work going a little bit longer rather than doing slower lunges. These ones are a little bit quicker. Top tip on that one, guys, land with the toe first. Toe first. So as you step back, land on your toe. And that way you're going to avoid putting your heel backwards too much. And you want to bend your leg on landing. The front leg, you want to bend. Here we go with Curtsey Lunges. Feet square. And you want to step across the leg and curtsy down. It looks a little bit like this from this angle that Nat is actually not curtsy lunging or curtsy lunging the same way. But believe me, she is. It's just the angle. Step across about 6 inches and curtsy down. Try to take your knee as close to the ground as you can each time. If you're on a thicker mat like we were, then you can go a little bit lower. Shoulders back, head up, back straight. And if they're getting challenging, take them slower or even lose the weights. Keep in mind, guys, that if you want to progress and you want to get better and you want to get fitter and you want to get a better butt, then you have to progressively overload. In other words, you have to make these exercises more challenging. Here's another top tip for you guys. If you feel like this workout was good, but you could do more, or you'd love to do the exercises one more round, why not replay the whole video again and do it all through again? If you've got favorite videos, every time you like them, if you check on your YouTube page or YouTube channel, you'll be able to see your liked videos. And you can have them saved in favorites if you've liked them. So go onto your YouTube channel and look for your liked videos and you'll be able to see which ones you've liked of our videos. Keep your back straight, keep your head up, straight leg deadlift. Make about 5 or 6 on one leg and then 5 or 6 on the other. Maybe adding a couple of extra reps on the weakest leg. Perhaps if you're struggling with one of them more than the other, then you can add a couple of extra reps. Keep these slow and make sure to drive up. So it's slow on the raise and you drive up through the glute on the way up. Really good, everyone. Relax there. We're going into our plie squat now. Plie squat. If you're ready, let's do this. So double shoulder width, toes out, back straight. And you'll notice that Nat is now holding 2 dumbbells rather than 1. It's harder to hold 2 dumbbells in the hang position. It can be a bit difficult on the grip. So she's holding the dumbbells just simply by the handles, which is also fine as long as you don't change your body posture or round your shoulders. You'll also notice she's lowering the weight between her heels, which is where you should be aiming for your butt to be headed towards. So the weight is becoming part of you rather than being extended ahead of yourself and putting extra pressure on your back. So make sure to keep your back straight and hang the weight or take the weight down to between your heels, the line of your heels. And relax, guys. Weights down, catch your breath. And we're going into one of my least favorite leg exercises, probably should do it more, is a push-up position lunge. So push-up position lunge. So full push-up position. I won't have a lisp this time when I say that. And we're going to take a nice long stride forward, leading with the heel. And then when you land, dropping that pelvis right down and then driving it back up through the glute, through the activation, and getting that connection to the glutes in this exercise. Keep your core tight throughout this one, guys, if you want some extra ab work going on. So you got your belly button pulled in. And make sure, if you can, to do the same amount of lunges on each side. Make sure to get up carefully. And you're done on those ones. Grab your dumbbells if you've got them. And we've got our side leg raise into squat. So side lateral leg raise into squat. And if you look closer, you'll see Nat is leading with her heel. She's bringing her feet together each time. And then leading with her heel up to the side. Landing with the feet apart. And going straight into a squat. So there's more stabilizer muscles working to help with the balance on that landing, going straight into that squat. Back straight, head up, chest up, shoulders back, tummy in, and perform these exercises. Nice and deep. You don't want to go down too fast. Down to the bottom, feel the glute stretch, feel the activation, and then drive up through your butt. And again, guys, make sure your butt muscles are doing the work. So squeeze your glutes to lift yourself up. Great job, Natty. Great job, everybody else. Hope you liked the video, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all those YouTube things, and make sure to hit the bell icon to be notified of our next videos. Good job for making it till the end. You might have noticed, guys, we didn't add background music to this workout. Do you prefer it? Do you think it's clearer? Do you not like our usual music, or do you prefer it with music? Please let us know in the comments below to affect future videos.